Hello my friends, welcome to Prime Strings. I'm Henriette and today we're playing the second movement of Rieding's Concerto in B minor, opus 35, and this is called Andante. So we're going to play it in sections today, and by the end of this lesson I'm hoping that you will have learned a lot about the techniques in this piece. So if you're learning this piece, why not subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button, because I'm also recording the other movements, the first and third movement of this piece, so I can update you when each new video is released. So here we go. I'm playing you the first section and then we'll talk about it. Okay, let's go up to here first. Now, as you may have noticed, this piece is in 6/8 time. 6/8 time, what does that actually mean? It means that there are 6 quaver beats in each bar. So that means that when we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the speed of that tap or clap in the bar is the speed of each quaver. Now, in the first line we don't see hardly any quavers at all, but we see mostly dotted crotchets, and each dotted crotchet is to the value of 3 quavers. So we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll play it and I'll count at the same time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the 2 quaver rests. Those 2 little sevenths, little things, they are quaver rests. So they are rests that are of an equal value as each quaver note. Okay, now when we play this phrase here, I want you to prepare that 4th finger ready to go on for that B as your second note, and what you can do is get your thumb up here, so that it makes it easier. Your thumb will always support your 4th finger in particular, so make sure your thumb is upright. And what happens when your thumb is upright is it moves your wrist in the right direction. So when my wrist goes this way, you can see my fingers automatically come closer to the strings. Okay, so that is something to start on. Okay, and then we'll go and we'll just practice playing the 2nd finger and the 4th finger here. You can also perhaps see that whilst I'm playing the 2nd finger, my 4th finger is travelling, is getting closer to the string. Now, there's always a lot of debate about whether it's okay to place your 4th finger flat like this, so it's straight, or whether it should be on its fingertip like the other fingers. Now, I haven't got a real preference. It very much depends on the shape of your hand and how long your pinky is in relation to your other fingers. But I'm just saying that it might be okay. It will be okay to place your 4th finger flat. I know whilst I'm saying that I'm going to get a lot of flack on this in the comments, but let's have a debate about it. That's good. Other violin schools say no, you need to always play on your fingertip of your pinky. That just depends on how strong your muscles are this side of your hand. So for now, at this stage of your playing, play it any way you like, so long as the B is in tune, okay, and so long as your thumb is upright there. Okay, why don't you join me? We're going to play 8 bars. So we're starting at bar 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. smooth slurs here. And because those slurs are so nice and smooth, I'm playing the fourth finger. It comes here. I haven't got bar numbers. The last bar of the second line. Use the fourth finger rather than this. That A has a slightly different timbre than the notes before, so it's much nicer if you play all three notes on the same string. So like this. And again here. Use your fourth finger as well, because it is too bright by comparison of the other notes with the other notes. Okay, so use your fourth finger while you play slurs, and that is a general rule in violin playing. If you slur things, try to play the notes that are slurred if you possibly can. Sometimes it's not possible, but if you possibly can, try to play all slurred notes on the same string. Now, let's go back from that last bar of the second line again, shall we? And then we'll carry on a bit more. 4, 5, 6. Ritenuto means hold it back. In other words, slow it down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That bar is our tempo, so you're back at your old speed there. Now let's carry on and let's play through the second section, about 3 or 4 lines or so, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To where we started. Now this middle section of this piece is of course very much contrasting with the first one. The first section was in the key of G major, and here you can see that there are so many flats here. We're going into the key of G minor. Because you get all those B flats and the old F sharp, it just becomes a lot more dramatic. So let your dynamics follow the line of the music as well. So you might go much, much louder in that middle section there. So let's have a look at this section in more detail from a violinist's perspective, shall we? So I'm starting in the middle of the fourth line. Mind your B flat there, so your first finger comes right back to the beginning of the string. 4, 5, 6. This last note of this bar here is also a B flat, because the first B flat in this bar was an accidental. It just suddenly appears in the music, whereas it isn't in your key signature. It just suddenly appears in the music and it is not part of the key signature. So this accidental lasts until the bar line and therefore also influences the last B flat of this bar. Let's do it again from the same place and... which overrules the F sharp, which is in our key signature, you see. So now we're going to an F natural and that accidental F natural, lasts until the bar line. So the next note is also an F natural. Now for most people this is a real challenge because we have got low fourth finger, B flat, which is next to the third finger if you are finding it. Find the third finger and your B flat is right there. Okay? But then afterwards our first finger was on F natural, is now on B flat. So it is much closer together than where you normally have your first and fourth fingers. Okay? So let's start a bar earlier, that's a bit easier to do. We're starting on the F natural, which is the second bar of the fifth line. 4, 5, 6. Now this B natural here, the composer could have left it out because we know that all our B flats would have been cancelled anyway at each bar line. But this is just a gentle reminder that says, you remember, we didn't used to play B flat in our key signature. That just happened before with accidentals, but now we're back playing a B natural. So don't get confused by this natural sign. It's just there to help you and to gently remind you that we didn't have a B flat in our key signature after all. Okay, we're going back to the same place, the second bar of the fifth line. I'll count us in for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, the last bar of the fifth line for many people is quite challenging as well. So let's play it separate bows and let's see if we can find all the notes that are there. So we're starting on a C natural, let's play that one. Now 3 on E, low 2, low first finger, second finger, and 4. Shall we do that again? 2, the next bar as well. Let's just do that last bar again, shall we? B flat. Okay, let's now join up these two bars. So this is the last bar of the fifth line. And then we'll carry on. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Now, for those of you who have watched my video of the first movement of this piece, we have been talking quite a lot there about how your elbow should precede any string crossings. Let's just think about these two bars here, what happens to your elbow. So we're starting on the C, and the next note is going to be on the E string, so my elbow needs to be a bit lower. So whilst I'm playing the C, drop your elbow. The next note is also on the E string. I'm just doing it separate bows for ease of thinking. Now the next note is going to be on the A string, so whilst I'm playing the F, I'm going to raise my elbow slightly. Shall we do that again? F, raise your elbow. Next note is on the A string still on A. Now raise your elbow because we're going to the D string. Now then, that's good thinking. That really focuses the mind and is not easy to do. So if you find this totally mind-boggling, don't worry. Most people will find this totally mind-boggling, and we'll go over it again, okay? So we're going to start on the A string here. Drop your elbow to go to E. Stay on E, don't change anything on your elbow. But now, my next note is going to be on the A string, so raise your elbow. Stay in the same level. Stay at the same level still. Now raise your elbow. Now you'll probably need to practice that a couple more times at home, but that will eventually incorporate on your playing and that will make this section really nice and smooth. So let's try it another time, this time a little bit faster. Okay, whilst you play the C, drop your elbow. Ready? 4, 5, 6. Now raise your elbow. Raise it even more. Oh, it's coming. Let's do that one more time. And raise it. Raise it even more. Ooh, yes, that's very good. Now let's carry on now. 2, 4, 6, the second bar of the sixth line. Second bar of the sixth line. 4, 5, 6. About these 4 notes here. You are playing forte there, and you want to make extra sure that you're moving your bow forwards and that you're not going sideways with your bow. Look, I'll do it wrong first. Can you see my bow slipping because my hand is almost by my side right here? Instead, what you need to do is push your bow arm forward like this. Okay? So my hand now is straight in front of my body, you see, so I've gone from here to there, and that's a real big difference. Of course, most people are concerned with the intonation here, but if your sound is more solid, it's easier to hear the tuning. So that's why we're doing that together. Sorry about the massive amount of information that I'm giving you there. So shall we start on the beginning of is that the 6th line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, the 7th line. So that we don't have to start on that awkward 4th finger, okay? Start on the 1st finger at the beginning of the line. And now straight bow. And straight bow again. Ooh, you've done a great job, well done. So now let's play the last 3 lines and make them as gentle and soft as you can right here. 4, 5, 6. Very special, and that is something that I would encourage you always to do in your music, is polish your last note, because if you can still keep focused up until the end of the last note, that gives the whole piece something special. And you may have noticed that I went diminuendo during that last note until there was hardly any sound left at all. So it says molto ritenuto, so you can actually slow down your music big time. And you just play your bow as nicely as you can. until you are almost completely run out of bow, like this. Softer, 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 softer. You see? You come to a complete silence at the end, and that's super nice if you can do that. Oh, that gives me that really warm, nice feeling. Right, we're going to round up this piece now, and we're going to play it once more from the beginning all the way through to the end. We're going a little bit faster. Andante, which it says at the top, means at a walking pace, so it just meanders, this piece. Remember, very smooth bow changes all the time to make it as smooth as you possibly can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly really enjoyed teaching you this. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell button, and feel free to share this video with your friends also. I'm seeing you next, hopefully, in the third movement of this piece, and that will be released soon. So keep an eye out for that video, and until then, I'll say goodbye.